A craft room setup that looks completely right-hand and makes the room harder to use every single day. If your craft room feels frustrating to work in, this video is exactly why, and the fix is simpler than you think. The setup looks logical, supplies organized by category, everything labeled, work table in the middle, and it makes the room worse. This is the setup pattern I see in almost every craft room. It makes complete sense on paper CAD and actively works against you in practice. What to do instead to stun, and what the room actually feels like when the setup finally matches how you work. I'm Lena. Hail, welcome back. Today we are talking about the setup pattern that makes craft rooms harder to use. I set my room up this way for over a year. It looked right, it made sense, and every single session felt like a battle. Here is exactly what this setup looks like at, and I want you to check whether your room has it right now. The work table is in the center of the room. The shelves and storage are around the walls. It looks balanced, it looks organized. Supplies are organized by category. Scissors with scissors, markers with markers, tape with tape, a place for everything. And the bins are labeled, matching, and neatly arranged. On day one, it looks exactly like what a craft room should look like. This is the setup, and here is exactly why it makes the room actively harder to work in, starting from the very first session. You sit down to make something. The first thing you reach for is scissors. The scissors are in the scissors bin, across the shelf. The tape is in the tape bin prone, on the other side.
Then markers.
Another journey. Every tool is a separate trip. The reason this setup feels so right is because it is organized around the supplies, not around the work. Organizing by category makes perfect sense when you are tidying up. Everything has a clear home. It looks right when nothing is being made. But the moment you actually start making something today, the category system fights you. Because making things does not work in categories. When you are mid-project, you do not think, I need scissors from the scissors category. You think, I need to cut this right now. The category system slows down every single action. And when every action is slightly slower, the whole session feels like resistance. And because returning things takes the same number of trips as getting them in, supplies stop going back. They stay on the table. The table fills up. The bins stay empty. And the room starts to feel like it is working against you, because it is. This is not a discipline problem. This is a system problem. The setup made the problem inevitable, not you. The fix is reorganizing around the work, not around the supplies. This one change makes the whole room function differently. Instead of asking, where does this type of supply go? Ask, where do I use this? That question changes everything. Start by doing one project and watching where you naturally reach, not where things are stored, where your hand actually goes. Whatever you reach for in the first 10 minutes of any project, that is your primary zone. It lives within arm's reach of the work table. Scissors go next to the cutting mat, not in the scissors bin. Tape goes next to the assembly zone, not in the tape bin. The bins still exist, but now they store things by zone, not by category. Cutting zone bin, assembly zone bin, drawing zone bin. Every tool in the cutting zone bin belongs to what happens at the cutting mat. Scissors, craft knife, ruler, cutting guide, that is the whole bin. Now when you sit down to cut something everything you need for cutting is in one bin, right next to the cutting mat. One reach, everything you need. No separate trips for scissors, then tape, then the ruler. One motion covers the whole task. And because returning things is just as easy, one bin, same spot, things actually go back. The table stays clear. The categories still exist, Scissors are still with scissors. They just live where you actually use them, not where they look right. The room does not need to look different from the outside. The bins can still match, the labels can still be neat. It is the logic inside that changes. From the outside, the shelf looks the same. From inside a work session pan-in, it is a completely different experience. Before the change totter, every tool is a separate trip and the table fills up within 20 minutes. After the change flow, the session flows, not because you are more disciplined, because the system matches how you actually work. This is what a session feels like now. Continuous. Smooth. The room supports the work instead of slowing it down. Same room, same supplies, same amount of stuff. But the logic of where things live changed pave, and the whole experience changed with it. The session ends and the table is still clear. Not because I cleaned it, Haas, because things went back the moment I was done with them. That is the test of a setup that works. The room maintains itself, not because you try harder, because the system is actually right. Stop organizing by category. Start organizing by zone. Same bins, same labels, completely different experience. If your craft room feels frustrating to work in, Dan, check the setup first. It is almost always a logic problem, not a storage problem. Do one project. Watch where your hand goes. Move the 5 things you reach for most to within arm's reach. Start there. Which tool do you reach for first every single session? Drop it in the comments, Tao. I want to know what your starting point is. If this helped Fao, subscribe. New craft room content every week. All of it made from inside this room, from someone who actually works in it. Link is in the description. Go reorganize your room. Which of these signs does your craft room have right now? Drop it in the comments, Kive. I read every single one. And if this helped, subscribe.